this because I realized I had background noise in when I opened day one. Welcome to the spring countdown box, day one. I did not put it back in its packaging, but I did open it. It is some glitter stock. It came in a plastic little bag. And you get 12 sheets, 3 of each color. We have 3 of the sugar plum, 3 of the, I believe this is mermaid. We have 3 of the bubblegum and 3 of the sterling chunky silver. So I am gonna pull some things together and do some die cutting off screen, and then we will get a card put together. Okay, I pulled and die cut a bunch of the Cup of Sunshine flowers from the glitter stock. I also grabbed a piece of Heather cardstock. And then this was the packaging that it came in. The day came in, and I put it with some double-sided adhesive, and I cut it out using the elegant ovals. That's gonna go on here. I'm gonna use my sentiment from Smells Like Spring. I am thinking have a lovely day, but I wanted to show you, I already have most of the flowers attached. I'm just grabbing some green ink and adding a little bit to each of the flowers just to give them a little bit, you know, shading. Not doing like a huge amount, just kind of give it a little depth and difference so that they're not all the same color. And I just added a little bit to each flower. So I'm going to push those off to the side here a little bit. Our card together here. So I'm going to start by pulling the double-sided adhesive off of my piece here. If you guys don't know, I like to use the packaging often in my series. Day one here. Gonna go ahead and just center that in. I try to limit the number of products I use during this series. I do add in some stamps and dies from my stash. I try not to be super specific with some of those, so that way you can go through your stash and find something similar, especially for the sentiments. Oh, did that get stuck down? Okay, just want to make sure that got stuck down good. All right, and then this is kind of where there was a crease line from my bag, and that's where I'm going to put some of my flowers down. I have linked anything that is available outside of the box. I will have them linked down below. Those links will be affiliate links, which just mean that if you place an order using one of those links, I get a small kickback at no extra cost to you. I'm just adding glue to the centers of some of these flowers so that I can kind of carefully pick some up and stick the other greeneries down. I kind of played with this a little off camera so that I could decide where I wanted things. And then I'm not afraid to like trim some of the stems. Oh, I also wanted to show you that this tulipy die has the holes cut. I just cut some scrap purple, dark purple cardstock underneath to fill in that space. And then I'm just going to go ahead and arrange the different flowers here. Maybe we'll arrange a few so that I decide what I like. I think I had one of those. The centers of my flowers are just some brown scraps of cardstock. And then I also grabbed some gems from my stash. These are diamond dots, the brown. And then the silver flowers have some just gems that I have in my stash. So I'm just going to kind of put some of these in where I want them and layer it how I like. You know, if it lays off the edge a little bit, that's fine. I can always cut some off. Sometimes when I do a card like this, if there's a little bit more on the edges, I will, this will be more for a card that's hand delivered, or I will throw it in a like 5x7 envelope. And like guess I'm just going to throw some flowers down here and there. Just to add in some color. I think when I was playing with this, I wanted a purple kind of come here because I'm going to put my Have a Lovely Day right there. And then I'll just fill in with some more greenery here and there. That flower is kind of hiding, so it probably will end up going more like right here or down here. Haven't decided yet. This greenie needs to go under this pink flower. So I'm going to go ahead and just start cutting these off and gluing them in. I'm going to speed this up and play a little music while I finish gluing and arranging all of the flowers. Okay, so I'm going to grab a piece of that purple cardstock and stamp out my sentiment here with some Raven ink. You could totally do hello, happy spring, all those fun things. I just kind of went through and looked for some of my stash, and I saw this was in stock when I was filming, and I thought it would be a fun. Now I don't know if the dies were still in stock. I did, but I did see the stamp set was in stock. I'm just gonna cut this piece off here a little bit and run it through my die cut machine. And that will finish off our card for day one. I am going to pop that up, I think, with some foam tape from some foam squares. Oh, that's a lot of them. That's okay. I'll just pop them in. I'm trying to use up older adhesive so that I can, you know, because as adhesive gets used, it can dry out. So I'm trying to use up products. So let's quick go through and get all of the adhesive pieces off. So as of the beginning of filming of this, there were only a few of the spring countdown boxes left. I do not have a set schedule for my videos uploading right now. I will have them all in and uploaded before the first day of spring and scheduled and premiered. But for now, I am going to do a couple, at least I'm going to try to do 3 a week for sure until then, or I'll play catch up. So there we go. Oh, we have one more flower here that we didn't add these glue to these. I think I'm going to cut this one down a little bit. Forgot I stuck that guy in there. Just pop it up a little bit, squish it in there, and then we'll get this guy in here. I might stick him under a little bit. We'll stick him right in there. All right. So I just need to stick this on a card base, but there is day one of the spring countdown box. I will see you back here for day 2 shortly.